Okay, Justin Baldoni is bringing the receipts. And what I mean by that is Justin Baldoni just dropped 10 minutes of unedited footage from It Ends With Us. And this footage seemingly directly negates some of Blake Lively's claims in her harassment lawsuit against Justin Baldoni. At the beginning of the footage, we see Blake and Justin essentially talking about logistics. They're talking about lighting, finding their marks, whether or not they should be talking or just staring.
I'm telling you, Blake, please, I know we are not homies and we never will be homies. I don't do this like Me Too modern feminist stuff.
Blake Lively is caught in old footage revealing that yes, her secret plan is to always...
Blake Lively's lawyer, wants to just drop the case. They just try to just throw that out there.
And they also requested that Brian Friedman not depose Blake Lively.
And that the villain in this entire story is not Blake Lively, it's not Justin Baldoni, but it is Ryan Reynolds. And now I look at him and I just go, how did I not see? Look, he puts Botox in his forehead. Of course, he's a madman. Of course.
In Hollywood, perception is everything. When Lively's accusations against Baldoni surfaced, public sympathy quickly leaned in her favor. But then, an unexpected narrative shift occurred, one that nobody saw coming. Candace Owens, never one to shy away from controversy, claimed that the allegations against Baldoni were nothing more than a media-driven hit job.
But I am telling you, girlfriend to girlfriend, you are not going to win this. You are not going to win. There's just like, I just feel it. I feel the energy that is telling me that you and your husband were a little too high up on your horse, okay? High up on your horse, just feeling the A-list vibe, thinking that there's nothing that can possibly take you down. It happens. People get deluded. You've had a perfect childhood, everything handed to you, you grew up wealthy. I get it. I get it. There's no one in the room telling you what I'm going to tell you. You are going to lose this and much more. By the way, and there's no way to contain this. This is also going to impact your husband's career, which is a lot stronger than your career, okay? So unless you've got some smoking gun and he's really just this bold and Brian Friedman is really just this much of a liar.
According to her, Lively's team was deliberately leaking HR complaints to gossip outlets in a strategic move to discredit Baldoni while elevating Lively's brand as a feminist icon fighting against workplace misconduct. Baldoni, on the other hand, was backed into a corner. With his reputation on the line, he denied all accusations, insisting that this was a case of internal politics spiraling out of control. But the situation got even messier when insiders suggested that key documents, including internal emails and complaint filings, were being manipulated to sway public opinion. Was this a legitimate grievance or a high-level Hollywood takedown? Owens wasn't convinced, and she had receipts to prove it.
And you're willing to get on that stand and show that, no, you were really harassed on this set. Blake Lively, Judith said, Blake wanted to be relevant as an actress because she's never been, so she did everything in her power to hijack the movie to be the superstar that she wanted to be alongside her husband. Yeah, I really just think that this stuff goes to your head. Once you become A-list, you start to believe you're untouchable. It's so important to have people in your life that will tell you no. Like, you just need people that will say, you know what? No, that's a very bad idea. It's Archie writes, man, don't say Blake, let her crumble. It's time there be a precedent set that women can't just lie about men and suffer no consequences for it. In the long run, it's not good for men or women. I think the thing that bothers me the most about it is, first and foremost, is because I have 2 sons and 1 on the way. So I have 3 sons, okay? And even before I was married with children, I was against this because I knew that one day I would have sons.
Hollywood scandals don't just play out in courtrooms. They unfold in the press, on social media, and in hushed conversations at industry events. What started as a workplace dispute quickly turned into a full-blown PR war. Multiple reports surfaced claiming that Lively's team was working overtime to ensure the narrative stayed in her favor. Leaked texts between PR executives suggested coordinated media drops, carefully timed headlines, and even the suppression of contradicting stories. Owens went a step further, alleging that Hollywood's elite were colluding to destroy Baldoni's career, using Lively's influence as a weapon. But the biggest bombshell, the mention of Taylor Swift. A lawsuit filed by Baldoni's legal team contained an eyebrow-raising detail: private meetings that allegedly involved Taylor Swift. According to documents, Swift was present during crucial discussions between Lively and her team in what some believe was an attempt to leverage her power and media influence against Baldoni. The meeting reportedly took place in a luxury penthouse, where a plan was allegedly devised to control the fallout from Lively's accusations. Swift's team has denied any involvement, but conspiracy theories have exploded online. Is Taylor's friendship with Blake Lively deeper than we thought? And did she unknowingly or intentionally play a role in the takedown of Justin Baldoni?
It's called Discovery, where they share all of the information that may prove her case, and also Justin will seek information that will prove his. The only problem is that Justin's side is now responding, saying, hey, this isn't right. They just want blanket call logs of everything that went down. They'll use this to smear my client. So I'm going to share what Justin Baldoni had to say, but let's just do a quick refresher of the subpoenas, and then we've got our lawyer friend explaining why they think this is all just PR. So, sending out a series of subpoenas to cell carriers, AT&T, T-Mobile, and Verizon, as well as alleged social media manipulator Jed Wallace, the Gossip Girl vet, and Ryan Reynolds want to get a look at the real receipts.
The internet is desperate for answers, and the twists keep coming. Just when it seemed like the case couldn't get any murkier, leaked footage from It Ends With Us surfaced online. The raw, unedited clips, allegedly pulled from behind-the-scenes recordings, painted a conflicting picture. Some claimed the footage disproved Lively's accusations, showing her in a far more dominant role than previously suggested. Others believed it was heavily edited, selectively cut to undermine her claims. Owens was quick to jump on this development, calling it the smoking gun that exonerates Baldoni. Meanwhile, Lively's team dismissed the footage as misleading, insisting that the full context was necessary to understand the true nature of the allegations. The public, completely divided. With both sides digging in their heels, the battle is far from over. Now, the scandal is heading to the courts, where the truth, at least some version of it, will finally come out. Baldoni has filed a defamation lawsuit against Lively's team and multiple media outlets, claiming he was wrongfully vilified. Lively, in turn, is standing firm, refusing to back down despite mounting scrutiny. Public perception is shifting. While many still stand by Lively, others are beginning to question the legitimacy of her claims, especially given the mounting evidence of PR manipulation. One thing is certain, this isn't just about two Hollywood stars, it's about power, media control, and how narratives can be shaped, twisted, and weaponized. This story has exposed the underbelly of Hollywood, the carefully orchestrated PR moves, the power struggles, and the lengths people will go to control their image. Who's telling the truth? And more importantly, who has the most to lose? As the trial date approaches, the stakes couldn't be higher. Will Baldoni clear his name? Will Lively's strategy backfire? And what role did Candace Owens really play in all of this? One thing is certain, Hollywood will never be the same after this. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Who do you believe? And what do you think will happen next? The truth is still unraveling, and this is one story you don't want to miss.